Tonight, as we get into our discourse, we're going to enter into Vishnu Puran firstly and then continue in Devi Bhagavad Mahapuran. Let us first join hands for those of you that are looking on now with me, and those that will be looking on the review and the replay later on tonight, or if it's in the morning where you are viewing. And then for my dear devotees that are looking on via YouTube, even if this is after the fact, please continue to say a prayer. As you will see, it is very applicable tonight. So put your hands together and close your eyes as we get ready to do our satsang this evening, as I am sure you're going to learn something that we all take for granted. Hari Om Gajananam Bhutaganadi Sevitam Kapeta Jambu Palachara Bhakshritam Umasutam Shoka Vinashakarakam Namami Viganeshwara Pada Pankajam Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sarvat Sadhike Sharanye Trayambike Gauri Narayani
Namostute.
Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. As we concentrate our minds a little bit this evening, because our discourse deals with, yes, Devi, but also Surya Devta. Let's pray a little bit to him as we pray for health. Om Adi Deva Namastubhyam Prasida Mama Bhashkara Devakara Namastubhyam Prabhakara Namostute. Prem se bolo Shri Surya Narayan Swami ki Jai, Shri Adi Shakti Mata ki Jai. Siddharam, everybody, again, and welcome to another night satsang. Pundit Keshava, Mommy Baba, and others from the ashram here, from the Shri Krishna Seva ashram in Hindustan, Princess Town, Trinidad. Tomorrow, as you all know, is this thing called Makar Sankranti. Many people have a general understanding of what this is. We hear things. I've heard some pundits say about the motion of the sun. These are some of the answers people would give to me if I ask them, what do you know? What is a Sankranti? What is Makar Sankranti? Meaning there are different Sankranti. And tomorrow night I'll touch more on those things. So today I want to enter into a discourse from Devi Bhagavad that starts in Vishnu Puran, correlated to what we do tomorrow. And it started off with a question my nephew asked me. I barked at him a couple of days ago. My nephew and my niece, they are that age, standard 5 and Form 1 respectively. And sometimes they do it, sometimes they don't want to do it, like in Gyan or in Dar. So I told my nephew, get up, you lazy boy, and go and offer a dar. And he made a very interesting comment. And I'm sharing it with you because I'm sure you have children, I'm sure you have relatives, I'm sure as an adult we sometimes wonder, why am I doing this thing? And this is what he says to me. He says, Mamu, why do I offer dar? You know, in preparation for the Makar Sankranti, I spoke and I said, I gave a procedure about different things with till. I'm sure you read it. I'm sure you're getting ready to bathe with your till in the morning, to offer till Anjali, Havan with till, etc. But he knows in till Anjali, at least, handfuls of water are offered. He sees people offering dar, like when they're putting up their flag, they're offering this dar with till in it. And he sees now when there's no puja, his grandmother will offer her dar, you know, offering early in the morning to Surya Swami, as we all would have experienced doing. So another person called me and said, Sargam from Oman's Puja store, she called me and she says, Bab, for the benefit of many people, what is the better time, morning time, evening time, to do this Sankranti worship, Gayatri Jap, Surya Jap, offerings, like so on? What should we do? So I wanted tonight to not read the same discourse that the sun is moving northward and southward and these things like we do every year. I wanted to read something different for you. So tonight, allow me to touch a little bit on something that we all do, but sometimes we, like my nephew, we don't know why we are doing what we are doing. With that, having said that, let us now enter, before we do our reading from our text, the Sumeran. I miss reading, first of all. This is my first online satsang for the year, and I love doing this. I love teaching, I love reading, and one of the things I love doing, I love singing my Sumeran as I worship my Devta, my God, in this case Devi. Before we enter into the text, you know, I spoke about it in a subsequent satsang. Long ago, there was a procedure, there was a right way. People knew what is to be done and what is not to be done. When we have Yagna, how to prepare Yagna, how to prepare for wedding, what is the right thing and what is the wrong thing. I agree, somewhere along the way, many people got confused with tradition. And there are some things, there are some traditions that are really, really wrong. I agree to all that. But there is still procedures to maintain. If we don't maintain our procedures, let's just say, offering dar a long time thing. I met people like that too. Long time thing. People used to offer dar long time. Long ago we used to do that. We don't do that anymore. Then if as a Hindu, we start to erode and ebb away at what we are, 10, 20 years from now, we will not be the same. Our dharma would be eroded so much we might not recognize what we've become. For this reason, it is very important that pundits, gurus, teachers, leaders, families, children, parents teach their children what is to be done as a Hindu. So tonight I wanted to just go a little deeper and say why we do it. Tonight I want to pause and welcome again everybody who is looking on. Please tell me who you are and where you are. Leave me a comment. Tell me where you are located. Ask me your questions. When I'm finished, I'll sit down and answer your questions. It is important that I get feedback. Please share this live so many people can view the satsang, so that people can join in, people can learn. Everybody, please join your hands. We're about to do Simran for Devi Ma. Redhi Sedhi Data Sedhi Sadana Varana Vadana Sumiro Barambad Madan Kadan Ke Lal Ko Ganapati Kripa Nidhan Gyan Khani Anand Bhavan देहु मोहि वरदान वर्णो भाषा भागवत जय शिवानंद कांद भूतनाथ भव भय हरणा भक्ति विषय निर्वाण गौरवदन मंगल करना हे ब्रज चंद्र मुकुंद ब्रजभूषण दूषण हरना कटहु भव भय पंडा चरण शरण ले अनाकरा रेधि सेधि दाता सेधि शरण वारन वदना सुमिरो बारंबार मदन कदन के लाल को वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय. Now my first point is this. I just made a mistake, and how many people picked up on that mistake. Baba, we love to hear you read. Baba, we love to hear you. But just now I said I'm reading from Devi Bhagavad, and your old Baba read Bhagavad Mahapuran Surya. But if you don't know your Dharma, then I could have just moved on and read the wrong Surya. Just to prove a point. When you don't know your Dharma, anything will pass as everything or something if you don't know the truth. Truth is important. Knowledge is important. Let's pray now as we ask Devi Mata for her blessings. Let's get it right this time. Gauri Shambhu Gira Guru Govind Ganapati Gang Sumire Vyas Vash Karta Devi Katha Prasang Jasu Deha Mati Mati Vishaya Stitita Jo Jagamat Matinale Kat Jehi Rupa Ko Mati Prerak Sukadhan Sakala Nigana Uta Sanmani Rile Ka Jagavan Matu Bhavani Ke Charana Namo Nama Sukhakan Tarun Chanda Shirdhaya Maya Kara Anukushanupash Manda Hasya Yutha Bhakta Ke Katata Sav Dukh Tras Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Gayatri Rupena Samstita Namastasyai 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 Namo Namah. Prem se bolo Adi Shakti Mata ki Jai. So the first thing I wanted to show you is just by that illustration. If you don't know, a person can dress and look like they know, and guide you wrong. So it is important when you don't know, just like in studies of maths and English, when you don't know something, ask a question. When you don't know something, go searching for the answer. When you don't know, there's nothing wrong in asking someone for help. Today we have Google, Google it. When you get to meet your Pundit, your Baba, your Guru, ask him. Get the book, read the book, and find out. Thank God today we have books available and you can do it. Let's talk about removing the darkness of ignorance from our mind. मेरे मन के अंदर तमस में जो तेरी मैं उतरू. As you sing for Devi this evening, I just want to explain this bhajan I'm sure you know this bhajan. Jagjit Singh made this popular. Jai Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Jai Ma, Jai Ma. मेरे मन के अंदर तमस में जो तेरी मैं उतरू. Mother, you who shine like a flame, Gayatri Mata is before me looking at. Please enter into the blindness of my thoughts. Please enter into the blindness of my mind and remove that darkness. Kaha yaha devo ka nandan, मलयाचल का अभिनव चंदन. कहाँ यहाँ देवों का नंदन, मलयाचल का अभिनव चंदन. मेरे रोके उजवे मन में करुणा में विचरो. मेरे मन के अंदर तमस में जो तेरे में उतरो. Everybody, जय जय माँ, जय माँ, जय जय माँ, जय माँ, जय जय माँ, जय माँ, जय जय माँ, जय माँ. मेरे मन के अंदर तमस में जो तेरी मैं उतरू. Where has the darling baby of all the devatas? Remember when we did that for Navratri? Durga Mata, Devi Mata is from the Diya light, Adi Shakti. The Diya light from all the devatas. They come together to make her. Where has the darling baby of the devatas gone? Who is the beautiful sandalwood tree in the forest of darkness? Oh Mother, drench me in your mercy and come into my mind. My mind has become dry. My mind has become barren. It does not have good in it. Oh Mother, please help me. Nahi kahi kuch mein hai sundar, काजल सा काला ये अंतर. नहीं कहीं कुछ में है सुंदर, काजल सा काला ये अंतर. प्राणों के गहरे घेवर में ममता में बिछरू. मेरे मन के अंदर तमस में जो तेरी में उतरू. There is nothing pretty in me. There is nothing sundari in me. Sundar for boy, sundari. And my mind within is as black as kajal. O Devi, you who is full of care and concern, compassion, daya, and that loving nitya, go deep within my soul and bring light and goodness, happiness and beauty. मेरे मन के अंदर तमस में जो तेरे में उतरो. Everybody, जय जय माँ, जय माँ, जय जय माँ, जय माँ, जय जय माँ, जय माँ, जय जय माँ, जय माँ. मेरे मन के अंदर तमस में जो तेरे में उतरो. You who are like a flame, go into the darkness of my mind and bring light just like this diya is lighting here. Friends, follow Shri Adi Shakti Mata ki Jai. Tonight let us enter. For a little while we enter into Vishnu Puran, where Parashar Muni has been asking. We are at the middle of the chapter, section 8, part 2 of the Vishnu Mahapuran. Parashar Muni is asking Lord Vishnu about his various forms. In this text, we've spoken at this point about where Lord Vishnu incarnated as Narsingh, Varaha, Ram, coming, you will have Krishna. And it is here that he talks about Buddha and Kalki and other forms. And we've spoken about Buddha and why we don't worship him as much. Meaning to say, he is called an incarnation of Lord Vishnu, but because his motive was different, you will not see a Buddha Murti or a Buddha Murti in a temple, in a Hindu temple. So Parashar Muni is asking what everybody is asking, what is the sun? What is the sun? Describe the sun, his motion and all this. Tomorrow night I'll go into details about this. So in these first verses, let us hear what he talks about, the chariot of Surya Narayan Swami. Jai Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam. Tonight I dedicate this first slok to Uncle Rohan from Baltimore. May God bless Ranantitara. Jai Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam. Jai Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam. Jai Samba Sada Shiva Tab Sharanam. Vyakt ye sundar ye ati tvav suvrat tapaye prasansanaha Surya din shrunuva ye ati yojana sahasrani bashkara rata nava ye ishwarato vyasa deva gunay muniya sat Madhuloke dvijye yati Veyo janayo tasya yatam Jai Bhole Baba Tav Sharanam Jai Bhole Baba Tav Sharanam Jai Bhole Baba Tav Sharanam Jaya Samba Sada Shiva Tav Sharanam Jaya Samba Sada Shiva Tav Sharanam. Prem Savalo Sri Surya Narayan Swami Ki Jai. Parashar Muni, he says, could you please tell me who is this person, this Murti, this Pitya? Go in your prayer room, you'll have this. Long ago, before my time and times of my grandparents, for the older people viewing, correct me if I'm wrong, long time people had to do Surya Puran, Surya Puja on a Sunday morning. Surya worship was considered to be so important. Today, the focus is Ganeshotsav, Navratri, the entire Shakti movement. Then you have the Agoric movement and other movements such as those that have taken away the focus. Shivratri is a big thing now. Hanuman worship. All these forms are propagated. But in our older days, just as Ramayana ruled Trinidad at that time, Surya Puran, don't get me wrong, Surya Puja is still done. But in those days, you had to have Surya Puran Puja on a Sunday when you were having prayer. Parashar Muni says, could you please tell me, O Mahavishnu, the dimensions of the sun? How does he look? Why does he look? How did people know to make this Murti the way it looks? Why do they know these 4 elephants? If you look at the Murti under his lotus flower, there are 4 elephants sitting here. Who are they? What are they? And what are the names of these horses? I'm doing worship for somebody, but I don't know the name of this fellow here, the charioteer of the vehicle of Surya Narayan Swami. Let's hear what he says. Jai Bhole Baba Tav Sharanam. Jai Bhole Baba Tav Sharanam. Tribhuvan Mati Par Shara Shon Min Kshetre Mekaye Satvan Samita Krita Snanan Kal Chakra Pratikishtam Ye Ati Jai Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam Jai Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam. He says, O great Muni Parashar, the chariot of the Surya is 9,000 yojans. May know how many miles. I'll get it for you tomorrow. I forgot how much. But many, many, many miles make up a yojan. And 9,000 yojan this way, the length. The two sides, 15 million yojans span the axle of the back wheel. It is an undecayed feature. It is created, it is held together by undecaying animals. And this vehicle travels throughout this universe. It is this person that travels upon this chariot to do his work. These axles are drawn by 7 horses. Let's hear who these 7 fellas are. In different pitié, different discourses, you will hear one. I think the third one is blue, the fourth one is green. But please listen who they are. Narayanaya Krishnaya Paramatmaya Namo Namah. Narayanaya Krishnaya Paramatmaya Namo Namah. Hasyo ve shastraye ati Dhruvandura vrihati ushneyayati Tristub anustub pandakatam Manaschale ye sthiti ye Surya Narayanaya Krishnaya Paramatmaya Namo Namah. He says this axle, the back axle, you can imagine 2 wheels here, and then you'll have the 2 things which is yoked to the horses, like these that will control their mouth. The front part here is yoked to them. He says these 7 horses are the 7 different meters, or the 7 different, like how in Ramayana you would know Chaupai, Doha, Chand, different ways we sing the verses, different speed, tempo, tune maybe, all these different things. There are different meter by which mantras, stotras are read. Whenever the Baba is reading a kavach, he's reading a stotra, there's a way to read it, to get proper pronunciation, to use a local word, a normal word, the high pitch with the tongue, the stretching of the letters, etc. So these different meters are Gayatri, Vrihati, Ushni, Yayati, Trishtub, Anushtub, Pankti, sorry. These are the names of the horses that pull Surya. And when they are utilized, when they are called upon, it helps bring that light and that energy. I'm jumping 2 verses because I want to read for that tomorrow night. Let's hear what he talks about the rising of the sun. Jai Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam, Jai Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam, Jai Bhole Baba Tab Sharanam, Jaya Samba Sada Shiva Tava Sharanam, Jaya Samba Sada Shiva Tava Sharanam. Usha Ratri Samyaktya Vyakyushta Vyaktaye Adinam Prokchakte cha tatayanta Usha Vyakshto Taraye Dhanaram. Jai Bhole Baba Tav Sharanam, Jai Bhole Baba Tav Sharanam, Jai Bhole Baba Tav Sharanam. Jaya Samba Sada Shiva Tav Sharanam, Jaya Samba Sada Shiva Tav Sharanam. So in the previous verses that we'll deal with maybe tomorrow, it talks about the Surya and what causes the day to be long, the night to be short, or sometime when the season change or in the year there's a change somehow. The day is still 24 hours, Baba, but something happens, and maybe where the sun used to rise, there's a little deviation. We think the east is so, but at different times in the year, the east is good a little bit, the north is good a little bit to the side. And I'm using easy words for children to understand. I hope you understand that. So those verses, we'll deal with that tomorrow. But we'll leave it. Imagine before there was astronauts, long before it had telescope, Hinduism described the long and the short days, the movement of these days, and when in the course of the year, why some days are long, some days are short. Now, where we are tonight, he says the night is called Usha and the day is called Vyusta. And the time intervening where the two meet, day and night, is called sandhya. When the powerful sandhya goes, the awful Rakshasas called Mandahas, that family of Rakshasas, attempt to devour the sun. Now this devouring of the sun, if you've never heard of this, it is also dealt with. We see it in TV shows, in Egyptian culture, religion. They believe that Osiris is the sun, just as he's driving a chariot and he is running. He is trying to save the sun from being devoured by a great demon, which I can't remember now. But the similarity is amazing, and I invite you to do some research on it. The Muni asked, "Oh Prabhu, oh Devta, could you tell me what did you just say? When the powerful sandhya is gone, the Rakshasas try to devour the sun. What is that about? Could you please tell me what that is, and why is this so?" O Parashad, Brahma had given a curse that they would perish by day and revive by night, and if they get to consume the sun, then they will be everlasting. That they are cursed to only live in darkness and dark times. For this reason, there is always a fierce contest taking place between them and Surya. At this time, when this curse was given, the Brahmins at that time took water, chanted Gayatri mantra, and threw the water at the darkness, or where the demons and Rakshasas were coming together, coming for the sun, taking away that light. It is said that the Gayatri mantra of Parashad Muni had a great mystical effect. And for this reason, the Brahmanas assisted Surya Narayan Swami in overcoming the effects of these demons. Whilst during the course of the morning rites, a person's first obligation is to offer invocation to Surya, the rays that are coming from him, so that to welcome him, to free him of the grip of these Rakshasas. And by doing the relevant job, they are destroyed with the rays, the burning of the rays of Surya Narayan Swami. Prem se bolo Shri Surya Devta ki Jai. Many people would have never heard of what I just read. So, when Parashad Muni continues, he explains how to overcome different problems using Gayatri mantra. Now let's enter our Devi Bhagavat, where Sri Hari Vishnu is describing what is sandhya upasnana. What is sandhya? How do you worship at sandhya hour? And this is where I really want to spend the time this evening, just before we close, to give you an insight into the worship, things that are possible with Surya Narayan Swami, like I did tomorrow. And even tomorrow night we'll be doing more discourses for everybody's blessings, touching on topics new, should be new for some, and it would educate and edify everybody. Let's join together as we enter into this. We are in book 11, chapter 16 of Devi Bhagavad, and it is the describing or the description of Sandhya Upasnana. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu. Come on, everybody, sing with me. If you're looking on, leave me a comment, leave me a question, share this video. Come on. Matri Rupena Samstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namah Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samstita Atata Shruyate Pausham Sandhya Upasnanam Marutatya Basmadharang Mahatejas Kitaham Chaiva Brishvat Ye Prataham Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namah Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samstita. Prem se bolo Adi Shakti Mata ki Jai. Parashat Muni was never truly satisfied by the description that was given in Vishnu Puran as to why people offer dar. Local word in Trinidad is dar, in text, in Hindu text, in India, in other parts of the world they say Arghya. Same meaning. I'm holding liquid with flowers and till and rice and other things inside, and I am offering it to that morning, that sun that is coming. And it is always told whenever you're washing your guru feet, why am I washing this man's foot? Jai Vishnu, why am I washing his foot? As my nephew might say. And you will hear them say, because, and I've said it many times, because he chants Gayatri. Because he chants Gayatri. The dust from his feet are purified. Tonight we're going to hear more of it, as that is going to be explained in this section of Devi Bhagavad. Narad Muni is listening wonderful to Lord Vishnu, and Jandijay, the son of Parikshit, is listening in Devi Bhagavad to what they were talking about. Narad Muni wants to know, could you tell me about Sandhya and what is to be done in Sandhya and why? Sandhya Upasnan method or Sandhya Puja, you have to use Gayatri mantra, O Narad. That is the presiding Devta, Devi of the morning time, the midday period, and the evening time. Dusk in the evening, dawn in the morning, midday. Listen to the greatness of what? Wearing basma. When we do Havan and we take the Havan ashes and we wear that on our body after having bath, and you go to offer dhar, this makes you better prepared. I shall talk to you, Narad, first of all, of the morning sandhya. The morning sandhya is to be done early in the morning, before the sun comes up, while the stars are still visible. When the sun is not yet at the meridian, or when the sun is at the meridian, in the sky, midday sandhya is to be performed. And when the sun is visibly going down, it is not dark yet, it is still twilight, then the evening sandhya is going to be done. Again, the distinctions are made of the three sandhya. In the morning sandhya, when stars are seen, that is the best time. When stars are disappeared, no longer there, in the middle, the sun is in the middle of the sky. And when the sun is, when the sun is not up yet, that is the best one. When the sun is already breaking the horizon, that is Rajasic, it is mediocre. And when it is already in the sky, it is too late, it is tamas, it is not the best. So this, for this reason, to my dear nephew, when you get up early in the morning and you offer your dar, you are looking for the darkness before the sun comes. And you will hear in a little bit why. Sandhya worship in the evening now. There is of three types: the best, the middle, and the inferior. When the sun is visible but disappearing, going down now, let's say 5 o'clock hour, it is starting to dim. That is the best. When the sun goes down below the horizon, it is dark. That is Rajasic, it is mediocre. And when the stars are visible, there is no light, there is no light whatsoever. It is dark night. That is tamas, that is the worst time to do Sandhya worship. There's a time for everything. In the Sandhya Vandana, the tree of Sandhya, the purpose of Sandhya, those praying people, those people that practice the Gayatri Japa are the root of the tree. The Veda or the guidances are the branches. The religious acts, the different types of bhakti are the leaves. And that tree is called the Sandhya Vandana. It is that tree that is used, that the tree is used to overcome the problems. If the roots are cut, if the people who are praying, doing Gayatri Japa, offering dar, if they stop, then the branches, leaves of the tree will wither. For this reason, the person, not only the Brahman, but the sadhu, the person who lives a celibate life, like a brahmachari, the person who is living a goodly life, whether man, woman, whatever have you, swami, swamini, whatever it be, the person who performs sandhya, that person is exalted because you are feeding this tree of sandhya. You are feeding this Devi by your japa and your worship. But when you are neglecting sandhya and you do not light your diya, you do not do japa, you do not do any type of prayer, nothing, you do nothing, then you are the worst type of untouchable, the lowest type of individual that a person can imagine. Prince of Shri Vishnu Bhagwan ki Jai. One of India's greatest scholars talks about, and when I read it, it made me think. When you read of these things, it talks about the maintenance of the environment. When we were talking about how, at least in my family, in the Gosine family, people, after doing a life of this, doing sandhya, japa, Gayatri Japa, doing different types of vrat, different types of tapasya, dhyan, shivratri, vrat, etc. They bury themselves in the earth, cover themselves with salt, great souls. Bury themselves to let the earth feed off the energy stored in the body. Remember, your whole life, you're taking energy and you're bowing like this, you're pulling to your body, you're imbibing within this frame, this amount of blessing. And now we are giving the earth this body to feed upon so that she can regenerate the energy, cycle the energy. And here it says, it opens it up now to any person that wishes to do Gayatri Japa is an asset to the earth. Therefore, sandhya must be observed every day. Otherwise, nothing good comes to those that neglect sandhya. At sunrise, at sunset, 248 minutes before. This is when sandhya worship should start. Before the transition between night and day, we have dawn. Dawn is coming. It is neither night, it is neither day. At dusk is, it is neither day nor night. Twilight hour. And midday, before forenoon and afternoon is noon. And noon is at 12 o'clock hour. Midday sandhya. If sandhya is not done, if it is neglected, then praschit has to be done daily. Praschit of penance is Gayatri Japa being done every day. If the proper time for sandhya expires one more offering or one more lota of dar is offered. If you ever hear people saying, I offer 3 lota of dar, water, milk, this is why. In addition, daily with Gayatri, repeated 108 times before sandhya starts, before you begin. Therefore, timing is important. In which time any action ought to be done worship-wise. First of all, Sandhya Devi, the presiding Devta, at that time, she must be worshipped. Her blessings must be sought. Sandhya performed in the dwelling home is of great. Those that can worship Sandhya, go. Have you ever seen in the Indian movies when the Muninam go in the river and at that place they offer tarpan? Why do we go to the river on the 10 days? Early in the morning. He says, best place to do Sandhya worship is at the bank of the river. Middle place, Rajasic place, is when Sandhya worship is done, where the cows are kept or the cows are grazing. And very ordinary is when we do it at home. Because at home, sometimes we have unclean, sometimes we have alcohol, children are made. It is an unclean place. So, like places where Chariot, places where the river is flowing, the holy spot, where the Shaligram is kept, by the mandir maybe, all these places are of a higher quality. For this reason, when people go to Ganga in Chariot, when people go to in Trinidad, when they go to the river, when they go to the sea, have you ever seen people pick up water and offer it back to the sea? Have you ever seen people put flowers to the sea when they go early in the morning? This is why. Sandhya performed before the Devi temple, in front of a Devi, or where the Devi Murti is kept, where her asana is. This is also very excellent because she lives in that temple. The Sandhya Upasnan ought to be done before the Devi Murti, before the worship of Devi herself. For this reason, if Murti Stapan is going to be done, Sandhya worship must be done prior to this. There is no other work for Brahmanas or those people that live that lifestyle of learning and teaching, where in the journey of doing Gayatri job, better than this Sandhya worship. One has to avoid, cannot do worship for Shiva, worship for Vishnu, without doing Sandhya worship. In fact, a person can stop doing Shiva and Vishnu worship, but a person should not stop doing Sandhya worship. By doing that Sandhya worship daily, Gayatri of the Devi, the greatest mantra contained in the Veda, according to Shastra, the Griha Shastra, the worship of Gayatri is most important. Brahma and all the Devtas meditate at the time of Sandhya with Devi Gayatri, and they make jap. They do jap of Devi Gayatri. Vedas always make jap of Gayatri Mata. For this reason, Gayatri has been mentioned in the worship procedures that are there in the Veda. The Brahmanas called in the energy of that Gayatri Mata before any type of worship for Lord Shiva or Lord Vishnu or any other form is done. When the person is going to do this type of prayer, there are different types, different ways to do it. For purifying the person's body, they will take water and they will take Achman 3 times, sip water 3 times, wash hand 3 times, using the names Om Keshavaya Namah, Madhavaya Namah, Yogeshwaraya, Krishnaya Namah, etc. He washes his 2 hands, Om Govindaya Namah, Om Vishnave, using the root of the tongue to the lip, representing Om Madhu Sudhana, the killer of Madhu. Krishna, may you bless me. Rub the mouth, pass your hands, Om Vam Dev, Om Shri Dharaya Namah, taking the left hand, saying Om Shri Rishikeshaya Namah, sprinkle water on your leg, and you pass your hand, Om Padma Nabhya Namah, sprinkle water on your head, Om Damodharaya Namah, touch the water with 3 fingers, Om Sankarshanaya Namah, touch the nostrils to purify that part of your body. The 4-finger, Om Pradyamunaya Namah, touch the eyes with the tongue. Om Anirudh Namah, Om Purushottamaya Namah, touch the ears with the tongue. and the ring finger. So you make us like this, and you see this. This is indicative when we are doing Pinda Dan, and you see we finish, we take up the other pindas now, and it's time to purify the body. You will see them touch right eye, left eye, different parts of the body, etc. This is what is being explained here. Adok Sajai Nama, Narasimhai Nama, touch the navel now, as they would use the pinda in that prayer, but you're using your hand, so touch water, take the thumb finger and touch the navel in like this, and say Om Achutaya Nama. Touch the chest plate with the palm, Om Janar Danaya Nama. Where do you see that? You see that in the wedding ceremony, when the Hriday Sparsh, the touching of the heart of the girl, where the boy comes round with his right hand and he places it on the chest area. Janar Dana is the form of Lord Vishnu that is called to purify the girl before she is leaving the mandap area. And at the end of it, the person sips water. By doing this type of purification, it is as if you are doing worship with Gokarna, the air of a cow. In your presence, it is as if Gaumata is standing there. It is as if you are standing at all the Tirat where Lord Vishnu had taken form. Using these things, using this way, using the different meter, reciting now, after having done cleansing, it is now time to practice breathing exercise and reciting the Gayatri mantra in different way. Om Bhur Bhuva Swa, sip water. This Vedic Archman after 7 Vritas. Om Bhu, Om Bhuva, Om Swa, Om Ma, Om Jana, Om Tapa, Om Satyam. Say the Gayatri mantra one more time. Gayatri Apo Jyotir Raso Amrit Brahma Bhur Bhuva Swa Swayom, and sip water again. 3 pranayama. Deep breaths, hold the breath, and then let it out. In this way, sins are destroyed. And Lord Vishnu goes on now to talk about how to purify the place, purify those around you, using what more, there are more methods, just like what I touched on. More methods, talking about these things, about how to purify the place, the method to purify the family, purify the gifts, using Gayatri mantra. Now, rising from your seat, keep your 2 feet horizontal, fingers together, palm full of water, face towards the sun, and recite the Gayatri 3 times, and then offer the water to the sun. And you see it in those religious movies, Indian movies, where the people are in the river. They don't use lota, they use their hands. And they offer like that, like what we do when we are offering tarpan. The method of offering Arghya has been mentioned to you. Purify the body. A simpler way to do this, devotees, standing with your body still wet, because the sattvic most best way is to, you're wetting your body, you're touching the water to purify your body. So what people do locally, what I tell people do from a more practical perspective, when you're having your bath, chant your Gayatri mantra and let your body be washed by it. And this is why we do that. When you go to a funeral and you come home, you simulate a bath. If I go to read in a dead house, where somebody has died and we're doing nightly reading, and I have to take a bath before I change my janeu, you have your bath and you simulate cleansing by doing Gayatri. That is the shortcut for what I just described here, by sipping the water, by touching the different parts of your body with the water. And this is why you do it here, to simulate cleansing. So I'm going to offer dar this morning. I want to get up tomorrow morning, offer dar. I am going to have my bath and I'm going to chant Gayatri to get that, because maybe some of these mantras are too cumbersome. Then I am going to prepare myself with my offering, and I am going to, whether my hands or with the lota, I'm going to offer. The lota is a tool that is used to hold the water. If I put my hand, it might leak out. It might be because of arthritis, I can't cup my hand. So maybe all will drop out. So when you use the lota, it's not going to run away. It's right there. The logic is, I am holding something that will conduct electricity The metal that is made, the lota is made of, is to conduct the electrical energy from your body. And then when you offer, you rest it on the earth, you'll see some people touch, sometimes the lota, sometimes the earth. But the whole thing, it must pull the energy of the sun. It must pull the energy of the earth to my body. Have you ever seen people offer their dara where they're holding the lota to their forehead or their heart like this? And you're saying your prayer and you're asking for help. Then circumambulate, walk in a circle. Some people walk around the lingam, some people walk around the tulsi plant, the shaligram, the people tree, these things. And after this is done, after this circling, it is said that when you walk around the tulsi plant once, 1 janam of sin, pap, is washed away. He says here, if a person is doing midday, do 1 circle. If you are doing in the morning, do 3 times, and do 3 times if you are walking. If you are doing evening, to offer that type of liquid in the evening hour, or that type of worship where you're doing jap, gayatri in the evening time. Whilst offering the Arghya in the morning, bend yourself a little and offer the Arghya in the midday standing, whilst offerings of Arghya in the evening time should be done sitting. Evening time, not night. Please be clear of that. If we go Haridwar when they're doing the evening arti, people make arti offerings. You will see some people offer, offerings like this, what we are calling dar, Arghya, evening in the evening. But we have grown accustomed to offering the dar to the sun in the morning. So Narad Muni says, Prabhu, why is it such a big deal to offer dar to the sun? To the sun. And this is where we've reached now to continue our discourse that I touched on here. In a short while, I'm wrapping up, so please pay attention. Pahi, 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 Gajanana,
Parvati Nanda Gajanana,
Lambodar hai Gajanana,
Lambodar hai Gajanana,
Lambodar hai Gajanana, Lambodar gaj vicharana, Lambodar gaj vicharana, Pahi 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 Gajanana, Parvati Nanda
Gajanana,
Udaktam pratipedatayasya Tatkaranena matashrunu Trilochana kotiyo mahavara Mandehanam rakshasa Pahi 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 Gajanana Parvati Nanda Gajanana Lambodar hai Lambodar hai Lambodar hai Gajanana Lambodar gaj vicharana Lambodar gaj vicharana Pahi pahi. Everybody, those of you listening at home, sing with me a little bit. Pahi pahi Gajanana, Parvati Nanda Gajanana. I will now tell you, O Narad, why dhar is offered to the sun. Here, 30,000 different types of rakshas make up something called mandehas, a type of demon that roam in the pathway of the sun trying to gobble him up. They are great heroes, confirmed and constructed now, transfigured into treacherous, ferocious type creatures because of the life they lived. They are always trying to devour the sun. They always wanted to live whilst life was in their body. these entities wanted to live forever and they were cursed to become this terrible form. Given the shrap by Brahma, they are always trying to gobble up the sun. Let's hear what he says in this verse. Pahi pahi, pahi pahi, pahi pahi, Gajanana, Parvati Nanda
Gajanana.
Ekadanta, 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 Gajanana, Anekadantam, Gajanana, Anekadantam, Gajanana, Pahi Pahi, Pahi Pahi, Gajanana, Parvati Nanda, Gajanana. Krita dhyan daruna choro Surya mandeha swadani tutyam tato devyana sarve rishiyo tapo sandayo dhyanate upasid maha sandhya ye pratiksha Padyato drigaye jalim Pahi 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 Gajanana Parvati Nanda Gajanana. When these treacherous fellows were coming for the sun, the munis, the devatas, they prayed. And how did they pray? They prayed with water in their hands. As they prayed with their hands like this, with water filled in their hands, they prayed to the sun that, oh, you Surya Narayan Swami who removes darkness in this world, and you'll hear more about that tomorrow night, but you need to hear this first. You who remove darkness in this world, oh, those Gayatri strength horses that pull you. Devi, Sandhya is the energy that we call upon you. They've created this lady called Sandhya for this purpose. Please intervene between the bad people and Surya Narayan Swami. Don't let them catch him. Don't let them destroy him. Then there will be darkness pervading throughout this world. And Devi took a form called Sandhya to destroy those people, to push them back. The munis started to offer the water from their tips of their fingers, their hands, while chanting Gayatri. And that water in turn transformed into weapons, into the thunderbolts in heaven that drew and pushed back these people. Pahi pahi, pahi pahi, Gajanana, Parvati Nanda, Gajanana. Ek same karan dvij priya sandhya nitya upasahitayate mahapunyasya yajana sandhya prasananat yeati. Therefore, blessed is the person blessed is the person who daily does Sandhya Upasana, an offering of water and Gayatri Japa. Infinite merit is accrued from this Sandhya worship on Narayan. Please understand the value of offering that Dara, doing that Japa, that meditation. Do it. No sooner they pronounce these words, the Gayatri syllables, the full effects of performing this Sandhya is obtained. Chant these mantras. Om Uttaro Devi Gatam Vyaha Punanaganam Nayanacha Arghya Sho Devi Gandhavya Prati Kshaihridayena Yetat Shruddhi. A simpler way, calling on Devi, O Gayatri Mata, enter my heart. Go out again and come in where there is water. Come in again and enter this water that I am about to offer. Sit on the seat that I am about to sit upon. When you're doing wedding and you see the 5 leaves when they're doing the puja, they call upon Gayatri and they ask her, Mother, may you sit here and protect the individual who is about to do worship, O Mother of the Ved. Narad Muni says, how is she called the Mother of the Ved? O Muni, this Sandhya Upasnan, the Chekari Mudra should be done when you are doing it. What is Chekari Mudra? And this is something for you to learn. Chekari Mudra is that gesture where the tip of your tongue is pushed back, curled. Imagine this is my front teeth, the tongue is going this way and presses up in the soft part, the soft palate, where the nasal cavity is behind that little layer of skin. When a person takes the tongue and pushes it there and they are doing jap, doing the practice of pranayam, controlling the breath, and it is the evening sandhya, there is nothing better than this. The best asana for when you are doing this, siddha asana. That is where the heel is going to come up to the private part and sit and do your job, basically. If a person, Baba, suppose I can't do that because of age, because of lack of practice, and this is what I want to see. My nephew, he does not want to practice folding his foot. So, Mama, I have to stress my foot. Like many people, I'm guilty of this too. But long ago, check 50, 60 years, our people could have let their hip come straight between their body. Our butt could have touched the floor. Baba, we see. To do a squat is very difficult. But practice, yogic practice, enhances and trains the body to this. Listen what he says. He says, O Narad, there is no asana better than the siddha asana. Sthira asana is also used where the person is one way. The person is very still and they keep their head straight. If you can't sit on the ground and fold your foot because of age, because you are in the bed, maybe you are in the hospital, then stay still for that period of time when you're doing the job. And that is another way to do it. When a person does this, it is time to invocate. It is time to call, O Mother of the Ved, O Gayatri Mata, may you grant the boon to your bhakt, the person who is praying. O Mother, may you be gracious unto me. Whosoever worships you in the day, they destroy all the sin they've created in the day. The person who has worshipped you in the night, they destroy all the sin created in the night. Mother, from letter to letter, O Sandhya, may Om Vidya, O Saraswati, Om Ajay, may you free me from disease, may you free me from decay. Tejo Siddhya De Matrani Deha Deha Ye Gayatri Brita Krita Ye Na Nishtana Tat Sarve Purnamatu Me Tat Shra Pahi 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 Gajanana Parvatinana Gajanana Lambodara He Lambodara He Gajanana Lambodara He Gajanana Lambodara Gaj Vicharna Lambodara Gaj Vicharna Pahi 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 Gajanana
Parvati Nanna Gajanana.
Mother, I invocate you again and again. In all your names, in all your forms, Mother, please let your job, let your worship bring success to my life. Free me from the trap of not doing your prayer, not doing worship properly. So when you see somebody going out and they start to do Nyasa, Anga Nyas of Sandhya. Om, they touch the two legs, Bhur Padabhyam Nama. Touch the knees, Om Bhur Janubhyam Nama. Touch your hip where the pain is, Om Swa Katibhyam Nama. Om, touch your navel where they have infections inside, pain inside. Om Maharnabhya Nama. Touch your heart, Om Jana Hridaya Nama. Touch your throat, Om Tapa Kantaya Nama. Touch your forehead, Om Satyam Lalataya Nama. Now you perform Karan Nyas. Om Tat Savitura Ram Ghushta Bhayam Nama, referring to the tongue. Om Varenyam, touch your tongue. Om Varenyam Tarjanibhyam Nama, touch the forefinger. Om Bhargo Devasyam Madhyam Bhyam Nama, touch the middle finger. Om Dimahi Anabhika Bhyam Nama, touch the ring finger. Om Dhiyo Yona Kanishta Bhyam Nama, referring to the little finger. Om Prachodaya Karatala Preshtabhyam Nama, referring to the upper part and the lower part of the palm. Touch the whole body and all over the body and all over the body as you do that last one. Now, doing these type of prayer, a person who is ailing, a person who is sickly, who cannot do great amount of breath, a person who cannot do different type of prayer, this person does the following. Now you practice a different variation of the Anga Nyas. Om Tat Savitur Brahmane Mane Hridaye Nama, touch your heart. Om Varenyam Vishnave Tame Shidasane Nama, touch your head. Om Bhargo Devasya Rudra Atmane Sikhaya Nama, touch the crown, touch your head. People who have headaches, they do this prayer and they ask Mother, if my head is hurting because of past sins, because of all the different bad deeds that I have done, Mother, may you please free me of this punishment as I do this praschit, O Gayatri Mata. I get up early in the morning and I do your worship and I pray, may you remove the pain from my body. And I'm saying this for people who have bad type of tension, headache, Atkapari headache. When I was talking to Ravi about doing the Jarian class that we're preparing to begin, Atkapari is that headache when a person sleeps too late. For the elders, you know what I'm talking about. And Surya Narayan Swami is passing over the head and he brings about a headache. This mantra that I have just said is one of the mantras that is used to remove that type of headache. Referring to for the body now. When you have, for ladies that go to sleep and different type of pisach entities, shadows are squeezing you on the bed and you feel like your body is being abused, scrape marks, dig marks, etc. One, not only, but one of the prayer. Om Bhargo Devasya Rudra Atmane Sikhaya Nama. Om Dhimahi Shaktaye Manaye Kavach Nama. Mother, may you sit as Kavach, may you sit as my armor upon my body and you pass your hand throughout your body. This is also done when you're passing the heat over the body and you're asking Mother to please anoint my body with protection, with armor. Mother, may you please, touching the third eye region, why do you bow to this part when you're doing Gayatri jap? Om Diyo Yona Khal Atmane Netra Traya Nama. May you anoint this area of my body and may you give me the energy, the vision. I am in a relationship and somebody's lying to me. I'm in a job, I'm in a family and people are lying to me and I don't want that to happen. I want the truth to be revealed. You do that Gayatri and you call that mantra and you put her here and you will see that energy is going to wake up. And those type of protection from lies and that spirituality, enhancing that spirituality is going to come. Om Prachodayat Sarva Atmane Astraya Nama. Protect again the entire body. Varna Nyas or Muni is when people have pain, suffering, and they are asking for purification, freeness of sin using that same Gayatri mantra. Listen. Sit in Sukh Asan or Siddh Asan posture. Om Tat Nama. Take your hand, your index finger, and touch two of your toes. Om Sa Nama. Touch the two heels. Om Vai Nama. Touch your two legs. Om Tu Nama, touch your 2 knees. Om Va Nama, touch your 2 thighs. Om Re Nama, touch your back going down where the butt is. Om Ni Nama, where your private genital area is. Om Ya Nama, for your hip area, touch there. Om Bha Nama, touch your navel. Om Roga Nama, touch your heart. Om Dhi, touch your chest plate, or in the lady, the breast area. Om Va Nama, touch your heart. Om Sya Nama, touch your throat. Om Di Nama, touch your mouth. Om Ma, touch your palate inside your mouth. Om Hi Nama, touch the tip of your nose. Om Di Nama, touch your 2 eyes. Om Yo Nama, touch the space between your eyebrows, the 3rd eye region. Om Yo Nama, touch your forehead. Om Na Nama, touch the eastern side of your body. Let's just say this side. Om Pra, the south side. If this is east, north, front, this is going to be south. Om Cho Nama, touch the western side of your body. Om Dha Nama, north side, which might be your back. Om Ya, touch your head. Nama, Om Ta Nama, the whole body. Rub your hand. In this way, doing the Japkas this way, using the Nyasa in this method, what did we just do? Om Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Using the mantra 1 time, we have purified and protected the entire body, and this is a form of Nyasa. O beauty of this body, what is this body without you, O Gayatri Mata? Just as the flowers is blooming, but if it does not have any scent or any nectar, it is useless to the birds, to the butterflies. Likewise, without you on my body is going to become useless very quickly. Sickness, that according to Puran, sickness are the emissaries of Yamraj. He houses them, and when it is time to give the person punishment now for their sins, he lets them loose upon the population. And sickness comes upon a person like a hiding tigress, crawling, creeping to snatch the person, to rob them of their life. That is what sickness, that is the correlation between sickness and karma. Yamraj is the person who is delegated with sickness goes to which person. And Gayatri now is that prayer by these type of Nyas that I have described for you, just to introduce a topic. To protect your body every day using these procedures. If you need it, let me know and I'll type it up and put it out for you. But you have to ask for it. If anybody has any questions, if you have any comments, please leave them below. Please let me know who's watching tonight. If a person has no protection of this Gayatri on the body, then you are leaving your body, you are negligent. You are leaving your body vacant, open. Have you ever heard somebody say the gates to your body are open? You have nothing guarding, protecting your body. These are some, they are not limited. It is not all. These are some of the prayers that the procedures that Pundit puts in yantra when we put it on your body. When we have to bless the bhasma that is on your body to protect you. This is some of the prayers that I use for in this week. Tonight I want to pause here as I've reached the 8:30 hour. Did you enjoy this discourse? Do you understand the value, the correlation of holding that lotus and offering your dar, or maybe holding water like this and offering it to the sun as he's coming up in the horizon? My dear nephew, I hope you learned something. The value of sandhya hour, where did that come from? Why do you worship when the sun is coming up? Tonight, this was my motive, this was my purpose. And tomorrow night, with the Sankranti, after we do Gayatri Havan, and I'll do it online to join with you in your home. Because of the worsening of the new variants throughout this world, tonight I send my blessings to all those people in Ontario where they are in lockdown, where there's a state of emergency now in that area of Canada for a month. And people are, in Trinidad, we are very happy. We can go outside, we can travel, we can go to the mall, and it is as if we are living none the wiser. There's a pandemic on. In different parts of the world, people cannot step out of their homes. They cannot go to get things as they would like. There are no stores open. They open for a very short period of time. Different parts of the world, so many people are dying. And my love and my heart goes out to all of you. And I pray that with this discourse you learn about the protection of disease using Gayatri. If only people would get up in the morning and light their diya, do your Gayatri, offer your dar, think of what you could avoid. People are clamoring and asking Pundits, priests, Imam, Mufti, could you guide me? What could I do? And tonight, from the Hindu perspective, these are just one examples, touching your body, saying the prayer. If you need the help, tell me and I'll get it for you. Using Nyasa methods, using the Chari mudra with your tongue, remember that. Using the water offerings, scrubbing your skin tomorrow with the till in the morning, bathing with this till water, offering the till Anjali. There's a reason for that. Why do we offer to the Krishna on the kush grass? Lord Vishnu, Lord Brahman, Lord Shiva in that kush grass embodied on behalf of our ancestors. Why do we do Gayatri Jap? Now we are learning. To answer Sargam's question, could it be in the morning or the day? It could be both, Sandhya and Sandhya. We do Tarpan in the morning and we'll do the Havan in the evening. So I'll join with you tomorrow evening. I'll do a short Surya discourse from the Vishnu Puran. I might even continue. There's some other things that we could talk about here for everybody's benefit. But if you have a question, guide me on what you want to hear and I'll read it for you. Right? Send me your messages. Again, if you're looking on at this on the repeat, you're still invited to add me on WhatsApp. I'll send you a link to the group after on Facebook. If you're looking on YouTube, please join my channel. Subscribe to my channel as we want to start to do live on YouTube soon, so that I can share more and more. And I'm asking for those people in Ontario, in the States, where all these troubles in Spain, in France, where we have devotees that are preparing for Surya Narayan, at least through a window tomorrow. Please share the satsang so more and more people can learn about our prayer, our procedure. And tomorrow night I'll explain what is a Sankranti, what is Makar Sankranti, what do you do, why you do it, and what is the benefit. Remember, you have your procedure, follow the procedure, and tomorrow night I'll tell you what are the benefits of what you've done. Together, everybody, as we do closing mantra, I hope you've enjoyed and you've learned something, and I look forward to being joining with you tomorrow night. This evening, I'll be reading all the comments and questions that I will have gotten on the group in WhatsApp, on my page, Pundit Keshava Gosine, or in my personal Keshava Gosine Facebook page. Please, looking out to hearing from you. Please message me and I'll be commenting and replying to you after. Everybody, again, thank you for your viewing, thank you for your questions and your comments. God bless you and bless your family. Look forward to hearing from you soon again. Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vedya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Prem Samalo Vindravan Bihari Lal ki Jai, Umapati Mahadeva ki Jai, Paula Putran Wan ki Jai, Shri Gayatri Mata ki Jai, Surya Narayan Swami ki Jai. Jai Jai Sitaram. Sitaram everybody, good night again.
Jai Sitaram and Namaste everyone. As we prepare to do our Surya Narayan puja, these are the ingredients we need. A Ganesh Murti, a Surya Dev Murti, a Tulsi plant. If you have a shank, you can also use the shank for the Surya Dev puja. These are the puja material that are required for our puja. A lota with water and a spoon. If you have a mango leaf, it could also be used. Array of red flowers, cotton wick, 2 Janeyu, 1 for Ganesh, 1 for Surya, Chandan, matches, Tulsi leaf, Durva grass or Doob grass, coins or money, perfume, rice and clove, some napkins to dry your murti, incense stick. You need some parsadam or parsad. You could also use fruits, coconut, whatever offerings you have to make to Ganesh, Surya and the Tulsi. You need a diya with a tali for arti, and for the Surya Havan, we need a Havan kun soaked in ghee, cotton, with a small fruit for the Purnahoti,